Before I start, I just wanted to tell you that the image that I'm using from today's video is from Coloring Dreams.
Hi, it's Dia. Today I'm going to be using no, there's only five highlighter markers. These are from Staples, and they're truly just for highlighting schoolwork or um, business pages. And I'm going to see how they work to actually color in a coloring book. Now, the last video I did, which I will link below, I used six CraZart neon pencils. And I wanted to see if I could create any kind of um, nice flower. And I ended up really liking them. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is try to recreate that tulip. And the first thing I can say is this looks so bright compared to the colored pencils that I don't know if I like it or I don't like it. Oh boy, this is very bright. Now I know it dulls down a little bit as it dries, and I'm sitting here hoping that it doesn't because this is so pretty. Oop, I just said I'm going to recreate that, but it's kind of making me not want to recreate it exactly. Now, this pen is a chisel tip. So one side of it is thicker, like right here. But if you turn it to the side, you can get relatively thin lines. So that one is super bright. I would probably say that's just your basic yellow highlighter. Now, this one would be the next color. Oh my gosh, this is also super, super bright. I don't know if it's been a long time since I've used a highlighter or they've improved them, but these are really pigmented. I'm going to go over this little black spot right here. Okay, I was almost feeling like it was going to cover it up because these colors are so bright. I'm going to take a quick look and see if this is going through. It is a little bit, and it did get on this page below. So I'm going to put a piece of paper down, so that's a bit of a cautionary tale right there. If you're using a Create Space book, you probably want to put something below. And now for the pink. Now I don't have all these different variations of pinks. I'm going to let that dry for 2 seconds. I don't have all the variations of pinks that are in that other tulip. But let's see what we can do. Okay, I think that this pink is, can I safely say it's less pigmented? Let's see. I don't know if it's less pigmented or less bright. Like the yellow and the orange was just so crazy bright that this pink seems a little less intense. But I would, looking at it again, it's it's probably the same amount of pigment, it's just not as bright. Now let's see if I can go over any of this with the yellow once it's there. No, you can go over the areas that you haven't drawn yet, but you can't go over the other highlighter colors. Okay, let's just do a little bit. Of the leaves in the background. This is a very Kelly green. I can't say it's really neon. And let's see if we can get like a blue kind of shadowy effect. Yeah. Get some blue on the bottom here. Well, you can't really recreate that flower, although that's kind of interesting on its own. I'm going to take, you know what, I'm going to have to let that dry a second. I'm going to take the CraZart Neon pencils and see if I can go over the top of these Staples markers and see if I can add any depth or dimension to it. Let's see. Not, I guess you can a little, but it's so faint. Like this is the darkest color, and you can see if you really push on a regular piece of paper, it's relatively deep. Yeah, you can get a little bit of dimension in there. Yeah, and as it's getting a little bit drier, it's accepting the pencil a little bit more. Let's see what a pink tulip would look like with just a highlighter. Okay, I'm going to let that dry for a sec. And let's see if I can go over this first of all with the pink. I think I can see the indentations in the paper more than I can actually see the color pink. Let's try the purple again. See if I can get any yellow. No, not at all. Okay, so once it starts to dry, you can go over it with pencils. Let's try a different pencil. Let's not only use those neons. This is a platinum pencil. Yep, that's going over it a bit. Let's see, here's a Polychromos. Okay, you can definitely go over it with the Polychromos better. Now, whether that's because it's oil, I'm not quite sure. Let's try a Polychromos purple. Actually, this one is light red violet. Okay, you can go over it a little bit, but to get true coloring ability, I don't think it's the best thing to go over those markers. Okay, I'm going to color this one in yellow. And then I'm going to truly wait till it dries this time, come back and see how many colors I can get to go over it, because the yellow was my favorite over here too, because it truly is bright. And it could give you definitely different looks. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, it's been a few minutes now, and I thought that I would try the Prismacolors to see if they would go over the top. I figured I'll start with something very light on the bottom. Oh yeah, Prismacolors are going over it really nicely. Let me see if I can. Yep. I would say the pink is the least accepting of this. That's a relatively light color too. I can add some greens. Let's make this an unusual flower. This is spring green. It's so interesting. This color is normally relatively bright, and on top of this highlighter, it seems dull. Let's take a bright pink. I would probably call this neon. It's neon pink. I'm going to try to get a bright orangey for the center, kind of like this one, to see if we can kind of recreate that look. Yeah, actually, these go over the top of those highlighters really nicely. So every time I do one of these experiments, I don't think there's been many things that I don't feel like I would want to keep in my coloring arsenal. I like them all, almost all of them, for one reason or another. I mean, that's so cool. I can see doing this whole thing, or some kind of image with all flowers, and then do the background jet black or midnight blue. I think that would just be so neat. Take some of the pink. Okay, there's the green highlighter. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Okay, here's black. Next to black. Again, not doing this perfectly. I just want to show you what can be done. Okay, I like it next to the black. I almost feel like I want to add some kind of purple or blue. Okay, you probably heard me very faintly. I had taken off the headset. All right, this is Dioxis Een Purple Hue. And what I had been doing was just using black. And then I'm going over it now with this purplish, inky color, and I even like it more. Yeah, that's really cool. Let's try another one. This is violet blue. My gosh, I love the neons next to the dark. I think I even like the plain purple better than the dark mixed with the black mixed with the purple. That looks really neat. So my take on highlighters. At first I wasn't quite sure. I really like them, and I would definitely incorporate them into coloring and my art. I haven't really been a huge fan. Not that I wasn't, but I just wasn't using them. This is so cool. I would highly recommend them. Now, like I said, the ones that I had used were the ones from Staples. Once again, got them in the dollar bin, along with these crazy art pencils, and I'll put that link below for the other video. Yes, I would give them both a thumbs up, especially for the price and especially for all the cool different effects that you can get using these super bright colors. You'll have to get used to it. The chisel tip is interesting. I guess you could try other highlighters also. Some of them have different points. Some of them have different inks, I'm sure. So if you do, tell me what you think. I have a couple of other ones to try next week. And these are super bright colored pencils. They're not quite neon, but these are supposed to be great on white or black paper, so I'll get myself some black paper. So that's it for today. I hope you subscribe to me.
And I hope you hit that bell button so you don't miss a thing, and you'll be notified when the new videos come out. Once again, thank you so much for being here. I love doing these videos for you, and I will see you soon. Thank you. Bye.